Hello friends, welcome to our website automationcommunity.com. Today we are going to see how to make PLC sorting based on height using Factory IO and TIA portal. Today we are going to see sorting based on height using Factory IO and TIA portal. So our aim is to sort small and big box into two different conveyors. Say for example, left and right conveyor. And also we want to count the sorted small and big box. If it is not clear to you, let me show you the exact visuals. So I have created the sample program and let us see how it works. So as soon as we press the start button, our main conveyor starts, and from here different kind of boxes are coming, and here it will sense the height of box. So as this is the small box, it will be transferred to the left side. Okay. Similarly, we have put another sensor to turn off this left motion. Okay. And also with this, we turn off this conveyor by using off delay timer. So this was the big box. Again, you can see this is the big box. So big box are transferred to the right side of the conveyor. So this is the project that we are going to learn today. So let me explain you the complete details of this project. So first of all, whenever we are doing any project, so what we do, we identify our inputs and outputs of our system. So based on that, we select our PLC, its output and other modules, etc. So let us see what are our main outputs over here. So first of all, you can see over here, this is our main conveyor from which the different kind of boxes will come. After that, what is the another output? That is this Converge station. So Converge station has mainly four functions. First, to load box in itself. This main conveyor to load box in itself. This main conveyor will bring the box up to this only. This main conveyor will bring the box up to this part only. After that, we have to move box further here. So that is loading part of this conveyor. After that, there comes transfer left and transfer right. So the yellow chains which will transfer left and right. Okay. And in some process, we also use unloading part. So for example, assume the reverse of this. Different product come from two lines and that is to be converged in one line. So what it will do, it will unload. But here we are just using the loading part of this Converge station. After that, what comes? In order to move box from here to further, we use right conveyor and the left conveyor. So mainly we have three conveyor and one Converge section as our output of this system. Now let us talk about the inputs required in this system. So first of all is our control panel. You can see from here. So we have start and stop buttons and two counters for display, because we will also count the number of boxes sorted to right side and sorted to the left side. So now what are the other inputs? So these are the three sensors used to detect the height of the box. Besides this, we have kept two sensors in each conveyor, left and right. So one sensor has three different functions. First of all, what it will do, it will stop this transfer chain. Assume the box is coming and it has transferred the box to this right side. So after that, this yellow chain should be off so that another box can come over here. So first, it turns off this yellow chain. After that, it starts one off delay timer. So what we want to do, as soon as the box reaches over here, we want to turn off this conveyor because we don't want to waste any energy. So this is used to start a timer which will turn off this conveyor after some time. And last function, as soon as the box will pass from here, it will get sensed. So that will be used to count the number of boxes coming to the right side. So same function the left entry sensor has. And the last sensor is box loaded sensor. Assume the box is coming from here. So this sensor will detect its heights, and also it is used to start this convert section. So from here the box will be pass to here. And when box is completely reached over here, so this sensor will sense that box has completely arrived. So after that, it will stop this loading part and it will start this yellow chain that will transfer it right side or left side based on the height detected by these sensors. So this is the complete overview of our project. So when you understand these things, it will be easier to do programming. Now let us see the control panel. We have two buttons, start and reset button to start and stop our sorting process, and two displays to show the counter values of the box sorted left side and right side. Now this is the complete overview of these three sensors. First of all, this sensor is used to start the loading part of this Converge section. So as soon as the box arrives here, this section should on so that box can move further. After that, these two sensors are used to detect the height of the box. For example, if there is small box, only this sensor will be on. And if there is larger box, both and if there is larger box, both of these sensors will be on. So based on this, we can detect whether it is small box or bigger box. Now this is the complete overview of Converge section. So as you can see, there are four outputs. As I already told, in this example, we are not going to use this unload function. We will only use load function. So when from the main conveyor box comes, we need to load that box into this Converge section. So these gray rollers that you can see, these rollers will be used to load the box from main conveyor to this Converge section. After that, you can see this yellow chains. It will rise up and it will start moving left or right, so that box will be transferred to the right or left conveyors. And it has one input sensors like this. So the function of this sensor is to detect whether the box is completely loaded or not. When the box will be loaded, it will stop these gray rollers and it will start this yellow chains. So in this part of the video, we will only design the factory I/O setup, and the logic part we will see in the next part of this video. So now we will design this in the factory I/O, and in the next video we will learn how to do ladder programming in Siemens TIA portal. So friends, now I will open my factory I/O software from here. Let us maximize this and click on the new file. So this is our complete workshop. First of all, I will select my type of camera. So I usually use this one. So by right angle, I can change my perspective, and by scrolling, I can go up and down, and by keypad arrow keys, I can move like this, left, right, reverse, forward. So now, first of all, I will drag and drop this convert section. Let us say here we want it. So by arrow key, I am zooming. So first we can rotate this with pressing Y button on the keypad. So I want to keep it like this because I will see from this perspective. So from this point of view, we can see this is right, this is left. So in this way, I'm going to do this. So now we want to side converge. So I will select this 4-meter conveyor. So bring it here like this. Now I want to rotate this. So again, I will press Y from keypad. Here you can see this joint. So we have to keep it like this. Again, I will drag and drop this 4-meter conveyor over here. And this time I don't have to rotate it. Now we want a main input conveyor. So that we have to put like this. Now this time I have keep on this empty part over here because its by default direction will be like this. So I will check it later. But right now, so you can see all the conveyors should be kept like this. These joints you can see, so that our boxes move smoothly in between the conveyors. So this is the arrangement. Okay. So we have arranged all our conveyors. Now what we want to place sensors. Okay. So first of all, let us put our sensor over here in this section. So I am going to use this capacitive sensor. So first of all, drag and drop, then rotate it by pressing Y, and to move in the vertical direction, press V from keypad and then scroll it like this. Now I will bring it over here. Now I have to change my angle. You can see this white portion. So by dragging this, I can increase its range. So first of all, let me take it over here and let us change our angle little. Now from here, I can increase its range. Okay. Again, I will place it over here in the middle of the Converge section. So we need different angles to set our sensors and all our equipment. Now again, I have to check the center. So I have to change my angle. So this will be the center. Now I want two more supports so that boxes or pallet remain horizontal only. So for that we need these guides. Now again, to move in vertical direction, I will move it like this. Now I want to roll it. So I will press R to rotate it like this. I want this one. Now again, we have to adjust it. So change angle, then go towards the sensor. So here I want to keep it. Similarly, I will copy paste this and I will keep it over here. So what will happen? This will keep our pallet straight only. So our boxes will move smoothly and it will also protect our sensor. So these things are necessary. If you don't put these things, then what will happen? When we will transfer the box will be rotated and won't transfer properly. So these guides are necessary. Similarly, we want sensors over left and right conveyor. So we can just copy paste this and place it here like this. Then press Y to change its direction. And later we will change its position. Right now I'm keeping it temporary because we have to check it with actual simulation. So right now just put it like this. And again copy paste this over here. Again, here we want 3 sensors for height detection here. So again, I will copy paste this and keep it over here. And for this operation, we have to select the maximum range. So let us see how much we can increase its range maximum. So this is the maximum point. Now I will press Y from keypad so it rotates towards conveyor. Now I want to keep this sensor above this. So first I will press V from keypad and move in vertical direction. Then I will place it like this. Okay. Again, I will copy paste, press V from keypad and move it in vertical direction and then place it over here. Now what I will do, every time if I have to move this, so I will just group. So control and select all equipments, right click and click on group. So what happen? I can move it at one go. Okay. We don't have to move separately. So this is not the final position of the sensors. We will have to adjust it after the simulation. Okay. So we will do it later. Right now I'm just placing these sensors. So I have kept all 6 sensors. Now what is the main thing? That is, we have to keep the emitter and removers. So let us first of all keep this. Now I will press V from keypad. I will place it like this. Similarly, we can just copy paste this, place it over here. Now we want emitter. Again, I will press V from keypad and then place over the conveyor. We have to check from different angles whether it is placed properly or not. So we can see this is placed properly, but I have to rotate this like this one. Okay. So now only 2 things is remaining. That is our control panel. So for control panel, first we will place our stand of the control panel. This is the stand of the control panel. Now I will get my, first of all, let us rotate this. by pressing Y from keypad. So first of all, take it backward as much as you can, then press V from keyboard to move in vertical direction. Press V and we will place it like this. But we need to check from different angles whether it is placed properly. Okay, it is placed properly. So I can change my angle again from right click. Now I want to put my start button. So first bring it over here. Press Y to rotate it. And then, okay, we want to move in vertical axis. So press V from keypad. Place it like this. Again, we have to check from different angle whether it is placed properly or not. It is placed properly. So similarly, we will put our reset button. I will rotate this with Y on the keyboard and again press V to move it in vertical direction. Okay, here then again V to move it in vertical direction and it is placed. Similarly, we will place our displays that will show our counter value. Just copy paste this. We want to place it over here. Now from different angle, we will check all our components, whether it is placed properly or not. So you can see display is not placed on the panel. So we have to place it like this. So once we get grip in the factory IO, we will become faster in this. So now we have set up all the equipments. We can change the name. So first of all, click each and every text that you want. Okay, start button and reset button are okay. So you can see roller conveyor 1, that is actually my right conveyor. So I will just write right conveyor over here. Press enter. So it is renamed. You can see this is my left conveyor. So here let us write left conveyor. Okay, press enter. And this is our main conveyor. I will write main conveyor. Now this is our left counter. Let us say this is our right counter. Actually the display one was this one. So let us make it left one. Okay. And here let us write right one. And here let us write load because we are loading the box in Converge section. So now if you can see over here, you can see this is the right counter and this is the left counter. So these were the necessary text to rename. Now what we have to do, we have to check the position of our sensors, whether it is placed correctly or not. So for that, because now we can directly don't go to simulation. If you skip these steps, then you will find problems while doing the simulations. So now this step is very necessary. What we have to do, we have to check our whole system manually. When our system working perfect in manually, then only we can go to automation process and programming process. So let us start our simulation. But before that, we have to configure our emitter. So right click over here. So base to emit, we will select only square palette. Part to emit, we only want small and large box. Okay. Now we also have to increase the time so that sorting process is made smooth. Okay. So again, let me explain you the configuration. Maximum time between two boxes and minimum time is the minimum time between two boxes. So minimum time between two boxes will be the 5 seconds. Now I can start my simulation, but before that I will check all my texts are available. So I need these two texts also for doing the simulation, and the counters are not necessary right now. So first of all, we have to always on this and start main conveyor. Now what I will do, I will stop my main conveyor over here like this, and now I will change my angle to check whether my height sensors are sensing my box or not. So how we can do that? So this is, now you can see here my height sensors should sense this. So it means I have to change its position to here and its height also. So let us stop this and move it in little bit height like this. So now again I will start my simulation, and this time I will check whether it senses my box or not. Okay, so you can see all the lights are on. So this is the correct position. Here also there is a small box. So let us check for this also. But before that, I have to do something for this. So what I will do, I will sort this. So big box, I am going to move right side. So first of all, I have to turn on my right conveyor. Okay. And left conveyor. Right now, I will keep both conveyors on. Now I have to transfer right. So I will on this. Okay. So it is going smoothly. Now at this time, I have to check for this sensor. Okay. So I also have to set this, but first let us check this. For small box, it should sense. So you can see in the big box, all three lights were on. In small box, two lights are on. So it is working according to my logic. Okay. So now this sensor setting is properly. Now only we have to sense these two sensors. And we also have to check this one. So let us move this. Okay. Now let us check this sensor. So first of all, I will turn off this load. And again, I have to change my perspective. Come backwards. Again, scroll down and go forwards. So right now this sensor is on. You can see green light over here. It means its setting is also okay. Now I will move this small box toward the left side. Again, let me change the perspective. Come backwards. Scroll down. Again, I will move over here. So what I will do, this conveyor is on. Okay. And I will press transfer left. And then, okay, let it keep, and left conveyor I will stop. Okay, so this sensor is getting on. This means its setting is okay. So let us move this one. Now I have to check for this sensor. This one, okay. So first of all, let us start our main conveyor. I will stop this. Now it will, if this senses the pellet only, then it is okay, no issue. So what I will do, actually I have to move big boxes over here, but right now just for checking, I can move this. So let us on transfer right, and then I will stop this conveyor. So you can see this sensor is also getting on. This means this setting is completely okay. There is no problem with this. Okay. But other thing is I have to change its timing because the boxes are coming too fast. Right now let us keep it as it is. That is the 6 and 5. While doing the simulation, we will see if this won't work, we will increase the time. Right now this is okay. So we have seen that all our sensors are setted properly and our system is working perfectly in the manual mode. So in the next part of this video, I will write my ladder programming in Siemens TIA portal and we will check simulation again in the auto mode. So thank you for watching this. If you want to learn more examples like this, show your interest by liking and subscribing our YouTube channel. Meet you in the next video.